Back with more late night talks. I've really been doing a lot of thinking, and that's why I've been so consistent with the content because more and more is being unveiled. More and more is being revealed as the time goes on. Uh, I just been doing a lot of deep thinking, just about life and just about a lot of things in general. And I was thinking to myself that about what's on the inside of you. What's on the inside of you does not matter to people. I never forget Baraka said, and it makes so much sense now that I think about it. He said, no one cares about what's on the inside of you if the outside doesn't look right. He said something along those lines, you know, and that's true. Like we live in a very superficial world. And at 34, I see how superficial this world is. No one cares about you having a good heart. No one cares about you believing in God. I don't even believe that God even like everybody. I believe that God, he believe in favoritism as well. Uh, I'm realizing more and more, man, people don't care about what's on the inside. If you don't look a certain way, if you don't have certain material possessions, what's on the inside of you means nothing. No one cares about you having a good personality. No one cares about you having a good attitude. No one cares about you treating people right. No one cares about any of those things. If people feel that you look like trash, they just don't care. It's pretty much just go to hell. That's how people really feel. And that's what I had to get through my head. This world is very cutthroat. It's very cutthroat, and it's a very evil society that we live in. I used to think that having a good attitude, having a good personality, being a decent human being, I used to think those things mattered to people, but they don't. If people feel that you don't look good, if they don't like the way you look, you're automatically disqualified. Um, it's a very brutal reality. It's very brutal, and this is stuff that I wish I would have known as a youngster. Because I used to believe that if I just walk around and if I'm nice to people and if I just try to go out my way to make friends with people, if I try to be a nice person, I used to think people cared about those things. We live in a shallow world and people judge you by your looks. I can confidently say at this point that your value as a person is determined by what you look like and what you have monetarily. Those two things right there determine your entire value as a person. And some people need money and material things to enhance their value because they don't look good enough. Uh, Looks is the equalizer. Just like Denzel Washington in that movie, The Equalizer. That was a good movie, by the way. I think it was Equalizer 3 that came out last year. It was a great movie. But looks is the equalizer. Uh, if people don't like the way you look, man, it's screw you. You know, people not gonna have no love for you. People not gonna want to break bread with you. They ain't gonna want to deal with you. Um, I see that looks is everything. Looks determine your value. They truly determine your value. And if you're not seen as an attractive person, you're not gonna have no love. You're not gonna have no friends. Life is just gonna be all bad. And I used to think that it was the devil to why I had so much hell in my life. And I'm sure a lot of you guys may have thought it was Satan to why you had a lot of hell in your life. But it ain't got nothing to do with Satan to why you've had so much hell in your life. It's just that people don't like the way you look. And True peace and true happiness and true contentment comes from having good looks. It all boils down to genetics. If you wasn't born a very attractive person, you're not going to have no peace. You're going to be insecure and feel bad. So I'm understanding more and more why some people have a low self-esteem, why some people are insecure as hell, why some people just feel bad about themselves. You know, don't never let nobody shame you for feeling bad about yourself. I've gotten to a point in my life to where I only surround myself with dudes who are in a dark place. You know, I like being around people that's down, out, depressed, just feeling bad. I don't even like being around people that feel good. If you're a person that's happy with yourself, you happy with your life, don't come around me. Stay away from me. That's the level that I'm on. I only want to be around people that I can relate to, people that's walking my walk, talking my talk, people that feel what I feel, you know? And I think that's very imperative to deal with people that's on your same program. Don't let people shame you for feeling bad and down in the dumps. Because when you've been through nothing but hell in life, when things haven't been so great for you, when you've been bashed, when you've been ostracized time and time again, you got a reason to feel bad. See, we live in a world that believe in attacking the victim. People don't believe in blaming the real enemy, the real demon. You know, we live in a world where people believe in attacking the victim. People know the truth deep down. They know that no one cares about your attitude or your personality. People know that deep down. People know that no one cares about what's on the inside of you. They only care about the external things. That's all people care about is the external things. What's on the inside of you don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing because people only care about what they can see. That's all people care about, what they can see. And if people feel that you're not a good looking person, they're going to discriminate against you. This is why I say, don't let people try to shame you or blame you for your circumstances. Don't let people try to gaslight you or tell you that it's your fault to why you ain't confident. You know, we live in a superficial world and people discriminate against people because of how they look. This is an evil place that we live in. So, you know, you just have to understand that. And if you're a person that people feel is unattractive, just know you're going to experience a lot of hell in life. And I got a clear understanding to why I've been through all the hell that I've been through. And I'm sure you guys understand why you've been through all the hell you've been through. I'm seeing that if you're a person that people feel is unattractive, you're going to have nothing but pain and no peace. And I'm sure you guys are very familiar with pain and no peace. Because that's what you're going to have in your life. And I see it clear as day. People need to stop saying that good character matters to people and having a good attitude, and people need to stop with this foolishness. You know, like the old saying that people used to say, you know, your attitude determines your altitude. Well, it's a lot of negative people in the world. It's a lot of bad people in the world, and their altitude is at an all-time high because attitude don't matter to people. We live in a shallow, superficial world where people judge people by what they look like and what they have. So just know that what's on the inside of you don't matter. And it's all about the external. Do you guys agree? Because I certainly do. Have a good one.